Wasn't sure if he had it or not. There we go. Oh my days. That's a nice pike. Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Adventure Fishing UK. Something a bit different today. As you know, you have seen me use some weird, wonderful, crazy and colourful fishing lures on this channel. I really like to push the limits of what I can catch pike on, really, just because it's an extra bit of fun and it makes good viewing. Could be too big, could quite comfortably be too big. This is a mermaid jig fly. Whatever your thoughts are on Boris Johnson, please don't take offence. It's just a bit of crack. But for today, I'm going right back to basics and I'm going to be showing you the benefits of using natural coloured lures. Not so much natural, more specifically fishing using exactly what the pike in your water are feeding on. So for many of you, this might be roach, perch, tench, I don't know, whatever. It could be anything under the sun, but where I am here, it is going to be roach and carp. So the term match the hatch comes to mind. This does originate from fly fishing. I've done a bit of fly fishing before, but match the hatch now really refers to just giving a fish what it normally eats in its normal diet. And just before we start, I want to show you an example of this that I think is particularly interesting, and that is when I caught a pike on an injured perch lure. I'll show you that now. So this particular pike, I think it was this one anyway, savaged a perch on the way in. So you'll see that footage first when I was perch fishing. I came back, tried to mimic that wounded perch as exactly as I could with a lure, and then I managed to catch a nice pike on it on Lake Windermere. Got it. Ooh, that's a big perch, that. A pike's got it! A pike's got it! Whoa! Georgia, come and look at this quick. A big pike has got it. That's a monster. Look over here. Oh. A big pike has just grabbed my perch. Oh, it's come up. It's let go. So look at that. This perch has just been absolutely nailed. I have never in my life had that happen to me. It has been crunched, and that's a pretty big perch as well. Let's get this fish back and hopefully it lives. Wounded perch. You can see how that emulates pretty well what happened to that fish the other day. So if there's something knocking about here, it's got to fancy a bit of that, surely. I just had a big follow. Ooh. That was the one, I think. I saw which way it went. Come on. As if I just fully had that fish follow then. That was a big pike. Fish, fish, fish! Whoa, whoa! There it is! There it is! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh my days! Oh my days. It's hardly hooked. Sorry? Do you need a lift? Yes, please, if you can. That would be massively helpful.
Oh, have you got it there? Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for that.
Worries, mate. Cheers. Down there, are you ringing him up?
I'll bring him up, that's what that's for there. Oh, thank you.
Cracking size as well.
Yeah, not bad, is it? Now, how's about this for the first pike of the season? I've waited all summer for this, and there we have it. Wasn't quite as big as I thought it was. I'm not sure if this is the one that attacked my perch bringing it in the other day, but I think it could be. Not going to get a weight on this fish, just going to get it straight back in, but that's got to be 7 or 8 pounds. Not quite a double, but not far off. So now you've seen that, let's get fishing today. We'll take a look at what lure we're going to be using, and if you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, drop a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So I'm starting by kicking things off with the Rapala X-Rap Otis. This is a great bait for winter. That tail goes mad on even the slowest retrieve. I'm just going to try and fish this really slow, and first try and find out if they're feeding on a slow bait or a fast bait. But I've got quite a lot of confidence in this. Hopefully it'll work. Right, first cast of the day. Surely it's only a matter of time before this gets nailed. Looks so good in the water. Although maybe it does swim a bit too shallow. A lot of people put weights on the front of these, those Cheb weights are they called, or they just clip on. But maybe I'll just be able to retrieve it that extra bit slower and let it sink as it's on its way around. So I've been fishing maybe 20 minutes of this Rapala now, and this slower retrieve along the bottom isn't really working out. So I'm going to have a look in the box, see if I've got anything similar pattern, roach pattern or silverfish pattern, that fishes a bit different, and hopefully that'll bring a bite on. So what I'm swapping things over to is something that's going to swim a bit deeper, so this lip, and I'm going to be able to retrieve it a bit quicker. I think this is a Savage Gear 4 play, I'm not sure, it's definitely Savage Gear. But yeah, hopefully this is going to get the job done today. The action on this is really good. But is the retrieve going to be a bit too fast? We'll see. Fish on. Come on, first cast with this new lure. Doesn't feel like a big fish, but a fish is a fish. In fact, it does feel really quite small. Just that little lure change straight away. Looks like a beautiful marked fish though. So this fish has come maybe one cast, first cast after changing lures. Just a little jack, but it's a nice looking fish, nicely marked, just a little one, maybe only £2, £2.5. Hopefully there's going to be a much bigger one to come today, but let's get this little guy back. What a result that was. It's always a good idea if you're on a good mark and you know that there's fish around, and they're just not biting on what you're offering them in that moment, then just switch it up a bit. But the thing is about using natural patterns is the fish will take a natural pattern without a shadow of a doubt if it's feeding. Obviously the way different lures are built can give them different swims and make them behave differently in the water, and that can be an important factor as well. But for the most part today we're just sticking with the natural colours, natural patterns, and the only thing we'll be changing is the action of the lures we're using. Now of course bright lures and sort of unnatural patterns have always got their place in certain situations and stuff, but sometimes in clear water or other situations or pressured water, then it can put fish off. Slap something really natural on, something that's imitating something that there's a lot of in the water, and you won't fail. Well, you might blank, but in general it's a really good strategy. To be honest, as well as lure fishing, I feel like this is a concept that works with any kind of fishing, like with pike especially. Roach are one of my favourite baits. Lures for something like bass, sand eels, if there's sand eels in the water, sand eels will do well. And also fly fishing is the obvious example. So as you can probably see, day is ever so slowly turning to night. It's only been a short session today, but it has been a bit of a struggle, to be honest. We had one fish very quick on, and then not a nibble for a while, but maybe it'll just turn on in the blink of an eye. Oh, big follow. Big fish just followed. I think it saw me. That's a shame, that was a double that. That was a really big pike. Oh, he just went for it again. Where is it? Where is it? It's just there. It's just there. The line's wrapped around my thing. I can see it just there. I've got a little tangle going on. That's annoying. Please sort this tangle out soon.
3 hours later.
There, sorted. I think I can see the pike still. I'm not sure. Come on. Where are you? Oh, wasn't sure if you had it or not. Wasn't sure if you had it or not. There we go. Oh my days. That's a nice pike. Let's just stay a bit clear of those branches. It's hardly hooked. Hardly hooked at all. Might just be able to sneakily get this in without too much trouble. Or is it going to kick off again? No, it's going to kick off again. Oh, come on. Come on. Easy does it. That's a nice pike. That's a really nice pike. Yes! We've got it! We've got it! Oh, bloody hell. That could be a PB. So here we have probably my second or third biggest pike ever. Absolute beast of a thing. 13 pound on the dot. Big belly on it. Look at that. Absolute chunk of a pike. What a way to start the year off. Well, I'm almost speechless about that. What an absolutely insane moment. I had that fish, chased my lure in twice and have a go at it. Struck up. In case you didn't see, I had a nasty tangle on the end eye. Meanwhile, I could see the fish just swimming off. Ended up having to untangle that really quick, as I could see it was such a fiddly little process. Next cast in, bang, it just caught one of the hooks in the corner of its mouth. What an absolute result that is. Well, what an unreal performance from this lure. I have actually lost one of those hooks on the front treble there, but oh well. Adds a bit of character, doesn't it? Well, I'm over the moon with that. What an absolute monster pike that was. Well, I suppose the term monster pike is very relative, isn't it? But to me, that's that could even be my second biggest ever pike. I can only think of one that was bigger than that. And even then, it was only by a pound. Oh, what a moment and what a way to start 2023. If you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Really helps me out. And happy... Oh, I had a bite then. Just gonna say Happy New Year. Well, no more fish, unfortunately, and even though there's been no more fish, there's definitely no complaints from me because I've really enjoyed filming this. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully I'll see you here on this channel for the next video. I'll catch you down the road.